Hi everybody, welcome back. I am doing today an overview of 4 titles that I got from Full Moon over the last month or two. And I'm going to do just a quick overview of these after I just watched all of them. The first one we have, in these 4 Full... I also picked up another one, Crash and Burn. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I want to watch the DVD and then the Blu-ray. That's what I did with these. I watched the DVD of Shadow Zone first, and man, this is all they have on this Blu-ray. Original trailer and some Full Moon trailers. The DVD has a bunch of extra features. I'm not going to go get it and compare it. I'm just going to go do an overview of these. I'm just letting you know. You can look it up. The DVD has a bunch of stuff on it this doesn't have, so I'm glad I'm keeping my DVD. I'll probably make a 2-disc set and put the DVD in with this. It's just the movie here. The artwork's pretty cool. I really like the art that they put on these. It looks good. It looks really, really good. The best thing about it is the remaster job they did on this. The DVD looks like trash compared to this. All these are in the aspect ratio of 1:78:1. Now I know that the DVD obviously is a VHS transfer put onto DVD, and it's clearly fuzzy and shitty, and it's 1:33:1. It's full screen. This one has some cropping. A little bit of the image is missing when you watch this because of the way that they blew this up. It's interesting. This is a really interesting aspect ratio to me. These remasters are very fascinating because the VHS transfers or the video transfers that they did were all for old tube TVs that were 1:33, which is full screen. Those old big fat tube TVs that you see in old pictures and old people like me used to watch and play video games on. Those things were all full screen. If you watched anything widescreen or letterboxed, it would have black bars all the time, and the image would be tiny. Nowadays we're spoiled and we have these ginormous TVs and they just blow these images up when they remaster them. And this format is very interesting because this is not how I've experienced this movie. I can see more of the image. I can see, there's more image and clarity, and the composition is full, and it's a really clear, robust HD image. But it's just a strange aspect ratio. I just don't know what kind of information is being lost because I don't have an old tube TV to put on and switch around and compare these. So I just have a giant TV, and the old DVD of this looks like shit. It looks like a VHS video transfer. It's terrible looking. It's full screen. This looks great. If you love this movie, I highly recommend getting this movie. I'm really bummed that J.S. Cardone, I think that's how you say the last name, didn't get any input on this. This is a really good movie from Full Moon, and they just put it out with the trailer, which is kind of really depressing, but they're cheap, and Full Moon, that's how they operate. Maybe someday we'll get a remaster in 4K of this, and they will involve at least, the special effects artist, Mark, come on, he's still alive. Get Mark to do an interview. There's so many things that they can do that they just don't. The next one is Bad Channels, which I used to always confuse with Arcade back in the day when I was watching this shit on VHS and then DVD. Arcade I thought was this movie, and this movie I thought was Arcade when I was watching them. I would watch them on cable TV, or my friend would pop into VHS. But this is Bad Channels. I've watched it now. I know the difference between the two. I'm waiting for Albert Pyun's Arcade to be put out next on Blu-ray. I know they're having trouble with the remaster because Albert Pyun always shot in widescreen. His cinematographer always filmed his films in widescreen format. But the geniuses at Full Moon decided to do Arcade in a 1:33 master, so the video master and all the special effects, including the terrible CGI, the early 90s CGI, is stuck in a 1:33:1 full screen format. So I guess they're trying to figure out if they need to blow it up into in this format, 1:78, or if they're going to keep it Arcade at 1:33 and just release it that way because the CGI they can't remaster the CGI because they're Full Moon and they just don't know how. And Albert's gone, unfortunately. He's deceased, so we'll never know. But here's Ted. Ted is very active with Full Moon, thank goodness. So, of course, they include all of his extra features, which is great. This is a superb movie, a really nice master. Again, I think there's some image or clarity, a little bit of stuff. It looks great, but there's some information getting cropped. And I watched the DVD, and it looked like shit, but it seemed like it had a little bit more image on the top and bottom, if that makes any sense. Like a tiny little bit. It was very strange. I wish I had the computer and editing capabilities and know-how to put up the two differences. Other YouTube channels maybe will that are better than me. But Bad Channels, a really fun movie. It's got great extra features, some bonkers, rubbery, cheap special effects. It's really one of the funnest. It's just great because it's from the people behind Terror Vision and stuff. It's just a fun movie, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but clearly there's this alien weirdo, and he's abducting people, and it involves all this stupid TV cable stuff, and it's really funny and weird. And it looks really nice. It's a much better image and clarity compositionally on this remaster than on the DVD. The DVD again looks like trash, and it's full screen. All these extras have been ported over, I think pretty much all of them, and it's just a great release. It's a phenomenal release from Full Moon, and it looked great. I love that movie. Netherworld, another movie I'd never seen before except for way back a long time ago on cable, and I just I didn't remember it at all. Again, no extra features. Netherworld, I'm pretty sure the DVD had a lot more extra features than just this, but it does have the original video zone, which is awesome. I loved watching that. Again, it's in this 178.1 format, and the DVD looked not great. It's full screen again. It didn't look really great. But this looks fantastic. Another great master. I really was impressed. These all, by the way, have lossy sound. It's all lossy sound mixes. Full Moon are stuck in the late 90s when it comes to their audio mixing on these HD releases. But anyway, it looks really good. It's a really fun, movie about, obviously, the Netherworld. Between the living and the dead. It's really beautiful. Great cinematography in this one. It really looks nice in HD. I think, again, some of the images got chopped off a little bit. I don't know. I couldn't really be sure watching it on my giant TV. My eyes might have been tricking me. And the last one, I just picked this one up, and this is Seed People, The Root of All Evil. And it looks great. It's a really nice. It is remastered. It looks very nice. It's nice. Image clarity, crisp, nice, big full image. Again, though, I watched the DVD, and I swear to God, I thought I saw a little bit of the top and bottom is trimmed on this, but it fills up the screen, But at what cost for these remasters? I don't know, because again, I'm watching a DVD from Full Moon, an old DVD with a shitty VHS 133 full screen, VHS quality master, and this is totally night and day. It doesn't really have a lot of extra features, just the classic Video Zone episode, and then the same slew of Full Moon trailers that are on a few of these other ones. I really do like that they put art on these. The art is really cool on these discs. I wish more companies would put art on the discs like that. Say what you will, they're cheap, but they put out some interesting little things like that, like the art on the disc, including some of these old extra features, remastering the film and putting it in this interesting 178.1 format. I just don't know much about it. I have questions. It really wasn't the point of this video to ask questions, but I guess I should, right? Like, what is Full Moon doing? What are they doing? That's what I'd like to know. What is Full Moon doing with these masters? How are they handling these format changes? What is going on with the arcade Blu-ray? So many questions. I have arcade on DVD, and it looks like shit. I mean, it's a great looking movie, but the master looks terrible, so I can't wait. So I have a lot of questions. I bet there's a lot of people with answers, and a lot of people that will go look for the answers, that have a lot more knowledge than I. I'm completely ignorant when it comes to why and how these formats change when they're handling the masters they are, because they're remastering it and using different technology than I'm used to using. Who knows where these companies get their technology and their masters from, and how they're acquired, and what condition they're in, and all that shit. It's amazing that some boutique labels are able to do such a good job with their studio masters and with their own in-house masters. So I have a lot to learn, and I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me and watching, and I appreciate the few comments I get here and there. It keeps me going. So please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Have a good one, everybody. See you next time.